fine. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. We putting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Chicago Blues. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one fielded at the 5.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, shoot. Hard. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Ledford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now Chubb. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
55. Right there, look, 55. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Get it.
From the gun, Ledford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football, and they're going to have a better chance to win again this week.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now.
40's Mike, 40's Mike. All day, baby, all day.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. First man here is Gary Jennings, Jr. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Get the flag. Come on. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, check it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's good for another first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
3 down, 3 down. 29 is the Mike. Mike 12 is over.
Jackson will throw again. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 29.
A first carry now. This is Matthews. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Ready? Mike 57. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
2nd and 6. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ledford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
57. Bring it. Bring it. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm going to hit you all day.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Blues 7, Dragons nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Record. Go. 29 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Then he gets off a high spiraling kick. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ledford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Break. 55. Check 55. Mike. Check right. Check right. Check 37. Check 37. 6-6. Pull it high. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Britton. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Joe out.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Ledford. And he comes back with one complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
A gain of 13 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Even.
On 1st and 10, Ledford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't been good. Don't get 57.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Let's go now. 60 yards. Watch the run. Watch the run. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on. Sweetheart. 57's the mic.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
57. Get that quarterback at all costs.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Staying open.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Ledford is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha! Check 43.
From the gun, Ledford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Buddy up! Mike 29. He don't know no better. F-O. 29 is Mike 29. Yes. 29 is Mike 29. Hey, me and you all day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
29 is Mike 29. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check it out, Reed. Yeah. Hey, switch gears.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
General West. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, tight. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Jim. Protein spill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Britton, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third down, Ledford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long day.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out. Tight end rock, tight end. Hey, box truck.
2nd and 3. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Switch out. Yep. Get it.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They can't hang with us.
Now it's Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey! 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Check pass, check pass.
Go! Yeah, man, I got him. He's mine. 57. 57's Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
56 a month, boys. 56. Check 56. You run.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Double dog. That's the way.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And the Colts have scored to move in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Jackson. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready, set, right. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let it go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
The 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check, crunch, crunch. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Ledford. He finds Roberts, complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run. Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go! 18 Gators, 55. Okay, double. Check. 80 weapons. Now.
On 2nd down, Britton. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, I-7.
Operating from the gun, Ledford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Go. Check 25. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
On 4th down, Ledford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. and that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here, and if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Go! I got motion. 57. Mike, 57. Exit.
Here's Jackson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And
using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to run now. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 26 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Ledford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And it was the Jets coming away victorious there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Looking to throw. Ledford, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Ledford. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie! Don't be scared of it. Mike 41, Mike 41. Go! I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school. 41 Mike, 41 Mike.
Back to throw. Ledford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, Orbit.
From the gun, Ledford. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Looking to throw. Ledford to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the run. It's top, baby. That's baby shot. Check.
Look, squeeze. Yo, go.
Backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.